Hey, it's day 2 of the after program, and I'm in a Shuar village called La Cincuenta. I don't even know where I am, honestly. It's a pretty rural area. It's pretty primitive living. Um, so we traveled here to do ceremony with this Shuar shaman named Don Sebastian, and we had our ceremony last night, and honestly it was a little weird. It was not, it was kind of uncomfortable, and there was a lot of weird energy going on, and something just didn't feel right. And I felt it before I even drank the medicine. And then I drank the medicine, and it was still there, and it continued to be an uncomfortable ceremony. Yeah, it was very different than the ceremonies we've been doing with the other shaman who's been leading our retreat. And it was strange because I was just getting a really weird vibe. So, we showed up, and the shaman lodge that we had to do our ceremony in was kind of ghetto, and it was crawling in bugs and ants that were biting us, and all we had to sit on were these wooden benches. And right away I was like, this is gonna be really physically uncomfortable. And also I was watching the shaman and his assistant drink their dose of the brew, and I'm not sure if it's like in my head or if I'm actually intuitive and was picking up on it, but I think they faked drinking it, because I was sitting by the door and I watched them take their cup and walk outside, and I'm pretty sure they put the liquid in their mouth and then spit it out on the ground, and then used a bunch of water to rinse out their mouth. And both of them did something similar, and I'm not sure that they swallowed it. And I watched them for the next several hours, and while everyone else is getting up and vomiting and using the bathroom like multiple times, they didn't get up and leave the shaman's lodge for 3 hours. So I don't believe that they actually took it, which seems weird to me. I don't know why they would fake it. Again, maybe it's my imagination. And so then I drank my medicine, and it came on kind of pretty strong, pretty fast, in about 20 minutes. And I had all these weird, paranoid thoughts about, oh, maybe they're poisoning us because we're white and they hate us and they're trying to kill us, and so they're faking drinking the medicine. My thoughts were just running wild with all this crazy shit, and all I know is that there was something in the air and it didn't feel right. So when I drank, I could drink about half of the cup. I went like this, and I only swallowed a portion of what was served to me, because I felt like something weird was going on. And yeah, and then so for about 3 hours it was like completely silent ceremony. I wouldn't even call it a ceremony. It was like us just sitting in a dark hut being bitten by ants while we're really high on this brew. And there was no fire, and the shaman wasn't singing or doing anything really, and it just felt really uncomfortable. And the whole time I'm just God, this is awful. Like, and I was so distracted by how uncomfortable things felt that I was in no way connecting to the medicine, and I was getting absolutely no healing or insight from it whatsoever, because I was just really skeptical and feeling unsafe. So yeah, that was weird. It eventually got better. Like the last 2 hours, the shaman did actually sing in a caro, a song, and it was cool, and it was comforting to listen to, and it was neat. And then afterwards, they took us all in groups of 2 to the healing, to get our cleaning, like a healing session, and where he sang more Icaro songs and shook his little leaf chicapa, and he would put this agua de Florida, like this essence of plant brew stuff in his mouth, and then you go and spit it out all over us, and we would smell like the plants or whatever. So it's part of our cleaning ritual. And then towards the end, some of the participants in the circle, including the shaman that we originally have been working with on this retreat, sang some songs and did some sort of musical and ceremonial contributions, which really lit up the environment. And then we also got our fire going, which really lit up the room with a different energy. So in the last like 1 or 2 hours, it was a little bit better, and I was able to like feel more comfortable and kind of utilize the medicine a little bit. But overall, it wasn't a very pleasant experience, and it was just really uncomfortable. And aside from that, like, I've been feeling really physically exhausted lately. I'm sleeping probably about 3 hours every day here, and it's just, I'm hitting a wall. Like, physically, I'm so depleted and so exhausted, and between never sleeping and being on the strict diet, the dieta, and fasting so much, my health has really been deteriorating quite rapidly. And I mean, this morning I got up and I could hardly hold my own body weight up. I was hardly able to stand or walk, and everything just felt so difficult. And I just feel so deficient and so depleted, and I feel like I'm at the point where I'm pushing myself in a really unhealthy way, and I almost feel like I'm on the verge of dying. So I decided that tonight I'm going to take a break from drinking and ceremony and just rest and relax, because I feel like I'm at the brink of hurting myself by pushing through. And so I think if I really rest tonight, I can have a lot more resilience and energy to finish the last 3 ceremonies strong and get a lot more out of them, because I've just been dragging myself around for the past couple of days, and I've been feeling really sick and unhealthy, and my brain health has just been really bad. Like, I feel like all I ever want to do is sleep. I'm so desperate to just lay down and sleep, even during ceremony. And yeah, at first I was kind of ashamed of skipping out on a ceremony, but I realized that, like, I don't have to prove anything to anyone, and I've already proven to myself, like, that I'm so capable and so strong to go through this experience. So I'm gonna do what's right for my body and take the night off. So tomorrow we're leaving here, and we're gonna go to Macas, and we're gonna work with a different shaman, indigenous Shuar shaman. We're gonna do 1 ceremony with him, and then we're gonna do 2 with the original shaman who's leading us on this whole journey, which I will be really relieved to be back in his ceremonies because he creates a very safe, powerful, beautiful space. And I'm pretty relieved to not be drinking again with this guy in this location tonight, because it just doesn't feel good. So yeah, but up until this point, everything has been really amazing and uplifting. This has just been the first weird experience where I feel this bad juju. But yeah, I think it's just very different dealing with indigenous shamans. They're not always really that good, to be honest. So yeah, I'm gonna get some rest tonight, and I'll let you know how I'm feeling the next day or two when I do the other 3 ceremonies that I have left of this retreat. Alright? Thank you.